What happened to your thumb?
Damn. Man. Man, it's a long story, man, but it's a toxic relationship. I can't, like, you know how people could do this? I can't do that no more. Like, look at my thumb, like, I don't know. I posted on my Instagram, I posted a picture of my thumb in like October of last year. Like, I had sliced a tendon. I was trying to take a knife from this girl. Really, it was my fault because I charged at her. She had a knife. Whoop, whoop. Tried to grab a knife. End up falling on the ground, slicing my tendon. I never went and got surgery, so it's like my shit stuck like this. You know what I'm saying? So don't take your fingers for granted. Do this. Hey, everybody who watching, do this. You know what I'm saying? Do this, because I can't. You feel me? I can only stick my thumb straight up if I do this. You can see the scar right there. You can see it on camera.
Yep.
My shit fucked, huh? But you know what I'm saying? I'm handicapped. But fuck it.
So, would this be considered a stabbing?
More of a cut. I had to get stitches, so I guess you could say that. But I sliced my tendon, so it was like, it wasn't like a puncture. I don't know. I guess you could call it that.
When this actually happened, the slice, what did that feel like?
I ain't feel it, cause I was so like in the moment, like my adrenaline was so high from wrestling with her, like I ain't even feel it. Like when we was on the ground, I just saw blood dripping on the carpet, so it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm cut. And my auntie was like, you want me to call the police? I'm like, nah, don't call the police. It's great. Y'all just go, you feel me? I eventually got up, went and looked at my helmet. God damn, I took a picture of my shit. I'm like, man, y'all look at this shit. I be injured a lot, though. Like, people who know me know I stay fucking myself up.
So, just to be a little bit more detailed here, was it just a few drops of blood? Were you leaking?
It was like, it wasn't really leaking. It was leaking. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was leaking. My shit was leaking. But you know, I'm straight, oh man, I'm a G.
There was no police called. Was there an ambulance called at all? Did you make it to the hospital or urgent care by any chance for this incident?
Yeah, I made it to the hospital. My brother took me. He drove me to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? They stitched me up. And what's crazy is the doctor who stitched me up lived right by me. I ain't even know it. That boy, my whole neighbor. I'm like, boy, that's when you know you done made it, boy.
How many stitches did this take?
8. But look, the most fucked up part is, dog, bro, they was numbing my shit. So they was sticking me in my hand with a needle. They stuck me like 11 times. Like, they even stuck me inside of the womb. Like, oh, that shit was awful. That was the worst part. That shit was worse than the actual
Slice.
Yes, that shit was real.
Now, let's just back up just a hair. Okay, when you get sliced, you don't feel it, but does it become painful at some time before you actually end up at the hospital?
Well, nah, it started hurting when I got to the hospital. So they just got me sitting here, and I'm like, man, god damn. It's like, now I'm just sitting here. So I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting here waiting. Somebody shitted on themselves, so they got to deal with that. Then I'm in a little small town, so it ain't a lot of hospitals. There ain't a lot of doctors on duty, so it's late. So they got me just sitting there, boy. That shit was crazy, boy.
Do you want to reference what area this was when it happened?
It was in my city. It was in Jacksonville.
Now, when you do get sliced for the first time and there's no pain, but you are leaking, do you wrap a towel around your hand? Are you putting pressure on it?
Yeah, I put a shirt. So I wrapped a shirt around my thumb, and I was just cooling, man. I just got in the car and went to the hospital. Ain't nothing. I wasn't tripping.
You weren't panicking, you weren't nervous, your
Nah,
anxiety didn't rise, you weren't stressed out.
nah, man. It was just a cut, to be honest. I ain't realized that, like, I honestly didn't know that I wasn't gonna be able to move my thumb, but it's like, it was on me to get the surgery. I ain't never get the surgery, so hopefully I get the surgery one day.
Why haven't you elected to get surgery at all yet?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1K with you. Why I ain't gonna get the surgery? Like, swear to God, I scheduled an appointment, supposed to show up. They calling me, hey, doctor's appointment, surgery scheduled for whoop whoop. They told me I had to get a COVID test before the surgery. And so I'm like, COVID test, I'm like, God damn, I'm like, they gonna have to swab me. So they was like, I was like, am I gonna have to get a swab like up the nose? They was like, yeah. I said, all right. I hung up. I ain't never go. I did not want them to stick that swab up my nose. Like, I don't know. Just the thought of that, cause my homeboy, he was getting that swab during his football season, and he was showing me. He was on FaceTime me. They was sticking that shit up his nose, man. That's hell nah, man. No.
So you're waiting for the pandemic to be over so you can avoid the swab up the nose.
Man.
Well, let me just say this. Maybe you're not waiting for the pandemic to be over, but you're waiting for a better test where you don't have to swab up the nose.
Yeah, give me some. Y'all can't take my temperature or some shit. God damn.
So if there was a mouth swab instead of a nose swab where they could check for COVID and test you that way, you would do
just
that.
swab me, you know what I'm saying? Don't go up my nose, my brain and shit. That shit hurt. Fuck. Shit uncomfortable.
At the time of this incident, when you did get sliced, were you under the influence of any drugs during that time?
Nah. We was cooling. Man, that shit was over some bullshit. I don't even remember what we was arguing about, but nah, I was just in the house cooling, really. I wasn't on that.
Was the person you were in this situation with, that you were in an argument of, did they apologize for this?
Yeah. You know, girls, they be in the moment, they be hurt later on, but she was, she felt bad and shit. But, it's different with me. Like, I'm a dude, so it is what it is. Like, if it would have been on the other hand, like, if it was her, it would have been a little worse, because it's like, damn, I probably would have been locked up or some shit. Y'all know how that be.
What's the status between you and this person at this point?
Oh, we cool, man. Everybody go through shit. You feel me? We cool.
Are you guys in a relationship?
And we cool. That was my best friend before anything, though. So it was like, you feel me? Regardless.
Now, you may have answered this next question already in this interview, but I'm still going to ask anyways in case you want to provide an additional answer. If you feel like you've answered it already, you don't have to, but I'll still ask anyways, as I mentioned. What did this entire experience teach you? What did you learn from this, if anything? This whole entire incident?
With my thumb?
Yes.
Shit, don't bomb rush no girl with no knife in her hand. Shit. Don't do it. Or know what you're doing.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different?
I don't know, to be honest. Probably not. Probably would have done the same thing, because it's like, I wasn't scared of her. I knew she wasn't finna stab me. Like, I know her. I know she was not finna stab me. I was just trying to take that bitch, though. Like, I ain't want her to have that bitch, you feel me? Because a girl, they don't be like most of the time they intentions they ain't trying to really hurt you, but it happens though, like accidentally. So I ain't even want no accident, and that's what happened. So
Have you mentioned this in your music at all?
hell no. That'd be personal shit. To be honest, this is my first time me really talking about it publicly, but
Since this incident, what's your opinion on knives?
shit, them bitches do what they supposed to do. Shit, them bitches cut. Them bitches hurt too.
And what kind of a... Go ahead.
Nah, I'm saying they do it. They made for slicing.
And do you know what kind of knife this was?
It was a kitchen knife. Same knife I cut my steak with.
What ended up happening with that knife?
Man, I think that knife still in my kitchen. I still use that bit.
Didn't feel like throwing all these knives out and
Wash it off. Damn, now that I think about it, that's kind of nasty.
And I do have one more question, just thinking about this whole situation. I know you said you did cut your tendon a little bit.
I sliced my tendon. I learned a lot about my thumb too. Like seeing the X-rays, I'm like, damn, like I learned something. So, I make a positive out of every situation. So that's another thing that I could say. I learned about my thumb and how the thumb work, and like the tendons, like it's two tendons in your thumb. I sliced the one on the right that prevents this part of my thumb from functioning. So
Do you actually see the tendon when this happened? When you
yeah,
sliced it, you actually saw it?
yeah, it was like white. It was cut. It was nasty. I posted a picture of it. I took it down.
How long did it take for you to recover and I know you're not...
Fully recovered. But as far as the wound closing,
Yeah, exactly. And you being able to function your thumb to the best of its ability, how long did that whole scenario take?
honestly, it ain't take long. I said 3 to 4 weeks. I want to say it ain't take long.
When you say you're handicapped, do you actually get are you officially handicapped in the sense that you get the handicap sticker for your car and things of that nature,
I
or...
don't know. To be honest, do I? Shit. I mean, for real, I can't. Probably not though. I don't know. But I do want that sticker though. I be parking in handicap. Be like, hey man, I can't. Fuck.
When it comes to your thumb, I know you haven't gotten surgery yet, but is it one of those things where you can get surgery any point of time in the future and it can be fixable? Or is it like, hey, you only have but so much time within a window
I
to
don't
get
know.
this handled if you need to?
To be honest, I researched it. I think the tissue grew too thick. I think the tissue grew too much for me to get the surgery. But I'm gonna actually go to another doctor and talk to him and see if they could do something. But to be honest, I think the tissue's grown over it, so I don't think so. But I'ma still try to, cause I need my thumb to work. This shit gonna come back and get me in the long run.
Are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
Now, how has this affected you just in your everyday life, aside from just...
But it's just like when I be trying to like little shit, like when you eating and you like I gotta like that shit be weird as fuck. Like I gotta hold my shit like this, but like you feel me? It's cool. It's just the top, like the top don't really work. Like I could still rotate it, and you know what I'm saying? It's just this part, like that shit dead. Like you feel me? I can do this. I can't.
So what about when you're like typing or texting on the phone? Is it an
No,
issue?
it worked because it's like I'm using this part. You feel me? Just to press. It's really just this. You feel me? I can't fucking.
What about when it comes to like writing something with a
can't.
pencil or pen? Is that an issue?
Nah, it's cool because I hold the pen between my hands, so it's like.
What about when you're performing using a microphone?
Nah, it's cool because I rap. You feel me? It's just outwards. Anything. So as far as like throwing a football, it might be weird. You know what I'm saying? Anything that requires me to, like, I can't do a handprint like on a board or something. It's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Have you tried to play any sports since, like basketball or football,
Yeah,
perhaps?
yeah. I still hoop, play. It don't really affect that too much.
Your shot is fine.
Yeah, I still shoot the same.
Have you tried that football, though?
Yeah, yeah. I'm straight. I could throw a football. To be honest, damn, have I? I don't know. I need to try again. Oh no, I was holding one a day in my homeboy room. Yeah, I'm straight.
And for time reference, it's July 2021 now.
Yeah.